What's the matter?
I can't do this.
Why not?
Because I just can't.
What, are you afraid you're not going to respect me in the morning? Is that it? Megan, I was kidding. I'm just kidding here. And what's the problem? It's not like it's not your first time or anything.
No, that's not the problem.
Well, then I don't get it. I mean, every time we seem to get a little bit passionate, you shut me down.
As I recall, you've shut me down a couple of times, too.
It's because I wanted to explain why I kept you in the dark for so long. I wanted to get that out of the way, but you're not worried about me hurting you anymore, are you? I mean, I thought this is what we wanted. We've been waiting a long time for this. You love me, too, don't you?
This is really wonderful. I didn't expect you home for another hour or so.
Well, I didn't take a lunch today, so I could get away sooner.
Well, you know what? CJ's gonna wake up from his nap in about, I don't know, just a little while. And why don't we pack up a picnic basket and drive up to the cabin in the mountains? I mean, the flowers will be blooming and... Cord.
I'm sorry, Tina. I'll be right with you. Yeah, hi. I'm calling about the progress of one of your patients over at the hospital. Yeah, Gabrielle Medina.
Hey, you know, a place where a guy can get a cold beer around here?
Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Good.
What's going on with you, girlfriend?
Nothing. I'm just tired, you know. I'm kind of overwhelmed.
Here, let me give you a hug.
What? I feel so stupid, you know, in front of a stranger.
Yeah, well, now I'm a stranger?
No, I don't really know you that well.
What are you talking about? Except for Gabrielle, you know me better than anyone.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
Well, thank you, Dan. That's very good to hear. Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Well, Gabrielle's making great progress, according to Dan.
Did you really have to talk to Dan? I mean, why didn't you just believe what the woman at the desk said?
Well, Tina, I just wanted to make sure.
Well, look, I'm glad that Gabrielle is feeling better. Why don't we pick some flowers for her and I'll take them to her tomorrow? Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be nice, Tina, but I think I want to go to the hospital right now, if you'll excuse me.
Cord, what about the mountains?
What about the mountains, Tina?
Well, I thought we were gonna take CJ up to the mountains, up to the cabin. Weren't you listening to me?
Yes, I'm sorry, Tina. I'm going to have to take a rain check on that. Listen, Gabrielle saved our son's life. I think the least I can do is go over, see how she's doing, and see if she needs anything.
Well, look, if she needs anything, don't you think she'd ask Julia or Deborah? Besides, don't you think our son needs some fresh mountain air?
Well, I talked to Kim a little earlier. She said that CJ's been outside almost all day. This isn't about CJ, is it? You're jealous, right, of Gabrielle?
I'm not jealous of Gabrielle. Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, then why don't you want me to go over to the hospital right now?
Because I don't want her to have a relapse from doing too much too soon. Gabrielle is my very best friend, Cord, and I'm concerned about her too, and I'm grateful for her for saving CJ's life.
Come with me. Go with me right now. We'll both go over and we'll visit Gabrielle at the hospital.
No, you just go. I promised CJ I'd just spend some time with him. Give my love to her, please.
I will, yeah. Bye.
Hey. That got something to do with these tears?
I better get back to work.
Hey, talk to me. What's going on with you guys anyway?
Nothing. Nothing is going on between me and Dan. And Dan loves Brenda, and Dan will always love Brenda.
I'm sorry, honey.
Hey, you know, it's all right. I don't really care. I didn't want to be involved with him anyway. Being involved is just too much of a hassle. Actually, I like being alone.
You know, going solo isn't better, kiddo.
Well, I like it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Your eyes have so much sadness.
When they give you too much oxygen in the hospital or something.
You know, I've seen those eyes before. When you first came to town and wrecked this place, you needed somebody to lean on. All I can tell you right now is you can lean on me now.
How did you know that I wrecked this place? Did the customer tell you or something?
You did it out of revenge. You did it because you were angry at me for not answering Mom's letters, for not calling, for not seeing her before she died. You did it because of your no-good brother, Max.
Pat, this is not funny. This is not funny at all.
You know, I had a hard time loving you at first. But Megan worked real hard. She tried to make me understand you, and she helped you try to understand me. She worked real hard to bring us together. And, remember?
No one else could have known that.
No one but me.
No, it's not true. You're not Max. Max is dead. You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. My face was totally restructured because of the accident. The scars you saw on my back the night in the emergency room, that was because of the accident. The way I handle myself behind the bar, the way I love Al, the way I play with him.
No, you're a liar.
No, I'm not!
No. Oh, God. God, I feel so stupid. How could you do that? How could you do that to us? How could you do it to me?
I had no choice.
Go away. How dare you? I cried for you. I mourned for you. I buried you. No. I hate you. Oh my God. Max. Oh my God, I miss you so much. I love you so much. You're really alive. You're really alive. Oh, welcome home.
It's a very simple question, Megan. Do you love me? This is great. This is something else. For the first time in my life, I tell a woman that I love her. I open up and tell her that I want to be committed to her. And what does she do? She turns me down.
No, I'm not turning you down.
No, then what do you call it? You pull away from me. You refuse to answer my questions. That's not turning me...
Please.
Okay. All right. Sure, I understand the whole thing. You're finding it hard to trust me. Is that it?
If anything, I can't trust myself. I don't have the best track record with men. When I first came to Lambview, I had an attitude much like yours. No commitments, no involvements.
No, but that time you got involved.
And I got hurt. Not that it was anyone's fault. I mean, Max loved me. He just loved Gabrielle more.
That has nothing to do with us. We're different from them. We've made it past the secrets and the doubts. We don't have to protect ourselves anymore.
I do. I do, Jake. I'm sorry. I know that it was hard for you to open up to me and to be honest to me. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Then come to bed with me. Make a commitment to me.
I can't, not until I'm sure.
Okay. Why don't you walk on the beach? Think about this. Seriously. Take your time. I'll be right here.
Look, if I decide that I can't get involved...
I know you love me. I know I can make you happy. You just gotta be able to admit that to yourself. Don't be afraid of it. Hello. Can I speak to whoever's in charge, please? Okay, could you hold on a second, please? Thank you.
Hold up there. Who are you calling?
I was gonna order a pizza. What, did you make up your mind already?
No, I just came back to get my sweater.
Oh. Hey. I love you.
No pressure, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hey, my name is, Jake Harrison.
Did Megan call?
No, he would have told you if we'd heard anything.
Where on earth is that girl? Why would she disappear like this?
Well, are you sure she's not guilty of killing Michael?
Oh, Tina, of course I'm sure. Don't be silly. Problem is, the longer she stays away, the worse it looks for her. I'm gonna call Rafe.
Vicky, did Court ever say anything about me when I was gone?
What?
Look, I know you're worried about Megan, but did Court ever talk about me much when I was gone? Did he ever say anything? Anything nice? Or maybe anything not nice? I should hear that, too.
Well, he mentioned you on occasion.
Well, did he ever say that he missed me or that he wanted us to get back together again?
I'm really sorry for all the pain I caused you.
Why did you do it? Oh, why didn't you tell me you were alive?
If you'd seen me, you'd understand. Every time I looked in the mirror, I was horrified. So I thought that about myself. I knew everyone else would.
Oh, you thought I'd reject you because you had scars.
I didn't know. I just didn't want you to feel obligated to take care of me because I was family. I didn't want to be a burden on anyone.
I understand that, but when you had the surgery, when you came back to Lambview, why didn't you tell me then? Huh?
Because of Gabrielle.
What? Gabrielle, her life has never been the same without you.
I know.
She's never gotten over it.
She feels my death was her fault.
Well, maybe if you told her the truth. Maybe if you told her that you survived.
I just wanted I guess to ease her into it. And I guess to tell you the truth, I was afraid of rejection. I mean, nothing that I planned worked out. I mean, now I'm afraid I've lost her. I mean, I have a second chance at life. But without Gabrielle.
Yes, come in.
You like a visitor?
Yeah.
Well, I called one of your nurses earlier today. They said you feel much better, huh?
Yes. How's CJ?
Well, considering everything the little fellow's been through, I think he's doing all right, both mentally and physically. I take it that Al dropped by Mr. Teddy Bear here.
Yes, he did.
Well, these flowers are from CJ.
Oh, they are beautiful. Thank you.
You know, every time I see him, every time I hold CJ in my arms, I start thinking about you. Because the way you risked your life to save his, that's no small thing.
Please, Cord, you don't need to thank me again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to embarrass you. But it's the truth, Gabrielle, because if it weren't for you, he wouldn't be with us anymore. I don't know. I think people get medals for that kind of thing. What do you think?
No, I don't think I deserve a medal, and I am certainly anything but a saint.
Really? Well, how about if we just say you're someone who's very special?
No, I'm not. I'm a very careless, horrible woman who doesn't deserve thanks from anyone.
Hey, yo! What are you doing? Just seeing if it's okay to come in, you know what I mean? I'm getting kind of cold out here and my boots are filled with sand.
Come on in, come on in.
Oh, great. Hey, where's Megan?
She went for a walk.
Oh, she wants to go back to Landview, huh? Hey, I'm sorry about that. I know how much all that meant to you, you know?
Yeah, well, you never know. It still might work out.
What, did she forgive you for lying to her?
No, well, I kind of explained everything to her, and she knows now. So I was honest with her. Believe it?
Well,
I was honest with somebody for a change, so.
Well, why is she on the beach and you were here sitting in the house?
Because she's deciding whether or not she wants to make a commitment to me.
Okay. All right. Operation Megan worked. I told you it would if you hung in there long enough.
Ow!
Oh, hey, I'm sorry
That's
about
my
that.
That's
Lucky,
great.
lucky. Look.
You're hugging me.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. No, I'm just so happy for you. How come you're not jumping up and down with joy? Huh? You pulled off the coup of the year.
I haven't pulled off any coup yet, okay?
Oh, hey, she's going to be walking through that door any minute now, swearing her love to you. I could see it now, you two walking down the aisle. Hey, can I be your best man? I want to be your best man. I know,
You know
I'm
what?
not supposed to ask. You're supposed to ask me.
I think you are planning on a wedding kind of early here, you know what I mean? Cart before the horse.
Have a little faith, buddy. Have a little faith.
She just went from completely hating my guts to possibly loving me. That's 180 degrees. Got to give her a chance.
She loves you. I know that. I mean, you guys are going to be happy as all get up. You guys are going to be walking down that aisle. I got a great idea.
What?
For the wedding, I'll take Tweety and another pigeon, right? And I'll let them fly up over your heads when you're walking out of the church. It will symbolize your internal love forever. I think that'll be a great day. Don't you?
You're an idiot. No, I think that she might not even come back here. She might not even want to be involved with me. That's what I think.
Oh, you're being so negative.
No, I am being realistic. Realistic, Lucky. I told that chick every lie in the book.
That was in the past. I'm telling you, she'll be back. You gave her heart. You gave your heart to her. She'll accept it. Trust me.
Okay, right.
trust my instincts. When I first met Jake, my instincts said run. Run as fast as you can.
My real name is Jake Harrison.
Okay. If that's true, then tell me the truth about the rest of yourself.
You're gonna know the whole ugly story soon enough.
Why do I feel like that's another lie?
No more lies, Megan.
I've heard that before, Jake.
Then just don't take my word for it anymore. You know, this is incredible. For the first time in my life, I really feel free.
What, do you like the feeling?
Yeah, I think I could get used to this. No more lies, no more complications.
Yeah, I think I could get used to that. Rafe, what are you doing here?
I've had a hell of a time tracking you down.
Why didn't you just leave a message on my answering machine?
This is something I need to say in person. We found the gun that killed Michael Grand. Has your fingerprints on it.
Well, it's probably the one I dropped in the lounge. I told Herb that I pulled a gun on Michael.
Megan, I'm afraid you're under arrest. I'm gonna have to take you back to Landview.
Well, I have to tell Jake. He's back at the beach house.
My orders are to take you back immediately.
We're talking 2 minutes here. This is very important.
This is more important. You were instructed not to leave town. We've been searching for you since last night. Now, Herb is so hot under the collar, I don't want to see you getting in any more trouble, all right?
Fine. Fine.
You have the right to remain...
Save it, Rafe. I know my rights. Max, if Gabrielle responded to you as a stranger...
No, I started to tell her who I was, but I don't know. I just couldn't do it.
That's when you made up this Matt Kingston person.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good cover. I don't know, I thought if I went after her as another man, you know, as Matt, if I just got her to understand that she could have feelings for a man without destroying him, I don't know, maybe she would start to accept me as I was.
Didn't happen?
No, it did. We got close. We got real close. I mean, I was ready that night to tell her everything. We got physical. The candle fell over. The fire started. And the 2 boys could have died.
Max, it was an accident. You did everything you could. You helped get them out safely.
Yeah. Except Gabrielle. I mean, she's been left with being terrified about me, about the feelings we have for one another. I mean, she doesn't want to see me anymore.
Well, you've got to make her see you. Max, you've got to tell her who you are.
I don't understand something here. You faced death and you defeated it, and instead of feeling on top of the world, which you should, you're beating yourself up a little bit. Why?
Because everything I've just said about myself is absolutely true. Cord. Okay, here goes. When I lost Max, I said to hell with love, and I decided to go after money. Well, that's where you came into the picture. You see, you're a Buchanan, you fit the bill perfectly. And I decided to go after you with a vengeance, despite Deborah. Do you remember she made accusations that I wanted you all to myself?
Yeah.
Well, she wasn't lying. I did want her out of your life. And once I was able to accomplish that, I used Al and CJ to get you closer to me. And it obviously worked. But then something happened that I didn't count on. I started to care for you and trust you. This is very hard. You are a very handsome and honorable and kind man. And you have all the qualities that I admire in a man. And you're so good and honest that you didn't even suspect me, did you?
No. No, I didn't. So, why are you telling me all this now?
Because I can't keep it inside any longer. I don't want to hurt you, and I certainly don't want to play you for a fool. That's the last thing you deserve. Cord, I wasn't always like this. I know it seems like I was, but there was a time when I was honest and generous and good, as you are. But that was in Argentina a very long time ago. And then I met Max, and I fell in love. Isn't love supposed to bring out the good qualities in people? Well, with me, it twisted something inside, and ever since I've lost Max, I've been trying to replace him.
All right, Gabrielle, look, you don't have to say any more.
Yes, I do. Just one more thing. I'm very sorry for deceiving you. And I'm not asking for forgiveness. And I wouldn't be surprised if you're standing there hating my guts right now, never wanting to see me again. And as far as these flowers go, well, you know, I don't think CJ would want me to have them. Thanks.
Tina. Honey, how many times do you have to be rejected before you get it through your head that you and Cord are through? And honey, you don't need him to be happy. Your happiness doesn't solely depend on Cord.
Yes, it does. Oh. Look, I know I have a lot of faults. I know I made a lot of mistakes, but it's only been because I've been careless or selfish
or impulsive. Honey, you have wonderful qualities that have been thrown by the wayside because you seem to be dedicating your entire life to holding on to Cord. It's really time to let him go.
I can't let him go.
You can, honey. Can you face the probability that he simply doesn't love you anymore?
He does. Look, I know you think this is some fantasy of mine, but Vicky, Cord's love didn't die the first time that we split up. It's just that it got buried somewhere deep down inside it, and I just have to coax it out. You know, I have to find it and coax it out, and I can, and I will, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time, but I'm gonna do it honestly. No more crazy scheming or...
Honey, the odds are so against you, and so in favor of your being hurt again.
I don't care. I mean, I have to try. I would really like your support, but I would understand if you won't. If you don't want to be involved.
God help me. If you truly still love him that much, then I think the best thing for you to do is, yes, try and get him back again. But honey, please do it honestly.
I will. I promise I will. I just gotta know what obstacles are in my way.
Cord's resistance.
I know that. But I know, besides that, I know he was seeing Deborah, but that's out of the picture now. So, I mean, is there anybody else he's seen, anybody else he's interested in?
I don't keep track of Cord's social life.
But you would know who he's interested in, right?
Oh, honey, come on. The only woman I can even think that he's seen at all is Gabrielle, and I think that's because of Al and CJ. They play together. Excuse me. Hello? Sarah? Oh, God. Yeah, I'll be right there. The police have found Megan. Honey, I'm sorry. I've got to go to Herb's office. Bye,
Sure.
sweetheart.
No, I understand.
Well, I feel like you hit me between the eyes here, Gabrielle. I think I need a minute to sort some of all this out. I guess I really don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything, Cord. Why don't you take the flowers and go?
Actually, I would like to say something. About your sister, Deborah.
Yeah, I know. I destroyed her chance for happiness. My actions were unconscionable.
True. They were. However, in terms of my relationship with Deborah, I don't know that I ever would have progressed past friendship. I mean, with your interference or not, I don't know that that ever really would have worked.
Well, it doesn't excuse my deceitfulness, does it?
No? No, ma'am, it doesn't. But I do think you deserve credit for owning up to it. I mean, I think that counts for something. You know, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody does things that they're not exactly proud of. But again, I like to think that there's such a thing as atoning, as amending, as trying to make up for what
Cord,
you've done.
I only told you all of this so that I could warn you to stay away from me.
Thanks for the warning. But I choose not to accept it. I don't want to be away from you, Gabrielle. I guess what I'm trying to say is, I forgive you.
You forgive me?
Mm-hmm.
You have every right to despise me.
Oh, no, I couldn't do something like that.
Cord, listen to me. I am no good for anyone.
We should have gone to the station house.
No, honey, they wouldn't let us be with Megan while she's being booked.
Well, we should have been there for her, Bo. It's a degrading experience, and she shouldn't have to go through it alone. Megan. Hi. You okay?
Yeah, I just want to know how long it's going to take to get this ink off my fingers. It doesn't take long.
You got here as soon as we heard you got arrested.
We called Vicky. She's going to be down here soon.
Yeah, I got a whole list of lawyers for you.
No, I don't need a lawyer. I didn't do anything.
Herb, if you think you're going to impress the brass by finishing up with this case real quickly, well, you're very, very wrong.
Found the murder weapon.
Yes, I know. Rafe told me.
Look familiar?
I don't know. I don't know that much about guns.
Ballistics does. They say it's the gun that killed Michael Grant. They say it has one set of fingerprints on it. Yours.
I told you that I pulled the gun on Michael Grant. I told you that a few nights ago in front of 6 or 7 other people.
Herb, I think maybe we should hold off on this discussion until Megan has a chance to hire an attorney.
I don't need an attorney. I have nothing to hide. Yes, I was angry at Michael Grant. He set my sister up. He nearly killed my father. I pulled a gun on him, but I didn't shoot him. I ran out and I dropped the gun. And when I did, Michael Grant was alive.
If she killed Michael Grant, why would she leave the gun behind with her fingerprints on it, Herb? Come on.
She didn't. She buried it in a flower pot on the window ledge. Maybe she was planning to come back and get it.
This is ridiculous. I didn't even know there was a flower pot on the ledge. I confronted Michael, but I didn't shoot him. I got scared. I dropped the gun, and I ran out. Obviously, somebody came in, picked up that gun, and shot him.
Who would that someone be?
Someone clever enough not to leave fingerprints.
Someone that's got a lot more nerve than I do.
So you ran out to the corridor.
To the stairwell.
Did you see anyone in the corridor just outside the lounge?
No. The only person I saw was Jake.
Jake Harrison?
She's made it really clear that if Max ever walked back into her life, she'd send him away.
She didn't mean that.
Oh, yes, she did. She believes that her love for Max is cursed. I mean, she felt the same passion for me as Matt. But somehow she got the message that every time she loves a man, God will punish her.
That's bull. I mean, you survived the car crash. You and Gabrielle both survived the fire. I mean, doesn't that prove that fate is on your side? Doesn't that prove that you belong together? Max, Gabrielle can't live without you. You've got to tell her the truth.
You've got to tell her the truth.
You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got to tell her the truth. You've got
You know, Gabrielle, I really wish you would stop this. Ever since Max died, you've been on this road to destruction. Do you ever allow yourself any kind of happiness? Seems like all you look for are troubles. And in the meantime, all you bring on is disaster by doing that.
Don't you see my life as a disaster and it affects everybody that I love?
Well, I'm sorry. It doesn't have to be that way. See, I think the first thing you need to do is to stop punishing yourself because Max died in that car accident and you didn't. I think you gotta ease some of this guilt. Because sooner or later, believe me, it will affect Al. Now, a mama should be teaching her little boy about the joy and the beauty that they can find in this world, okay? And you'll never be able to teach him those things unless you see that joy and that beauty yourself.
Well, it's because of me that he nearly died.
Oh, will you stop it? You're wrong, Gabrielle. Look, I'm gonna tell you this one more time, all right? If it helps to read my lips, you go ahead and do it. You did not cause the fire. It could have happened to anyone.
But it didn't happen to anybody, so it proves that everything I touch...
that we take a lot of things for granted. It proves that we gotta make the best out of our lives while we still got a chance. You got a lot of ghosts that you need to put to rest. And once you do, you'll be on your way.
Tell you, we should have gone farther. Should have checked the houses around on the other side of the point.
She's not out there, Lucky. I know. She's not out there.
She's got to be out there. I mean, your car's there, right? The Jeep's still there. The limo's parked down the street. It's run out of gas. She couldn't walk back to town.
Well, maybe she hitched a ride or something. Or maybe she just doesn't want to be involved with me. Maybe she doesn't have the guts to come tell me face to face.
No way, no way, no way.
Now think. Did you see anybody out there earlier? Anybody on the beach?
No, there was nobody. All the houses on the other side of the point are all closed up. Well, what are you thinking?
You know what I'm thinking.
Oh, get those thoughts out of your mind. Nothing happened to her. She wasn't murdered or kidnapped or anything. It was a very simple explanation. We should check the houses on the other side of the point.
I'm gonna call the police, just in case.
Don't call the cops. She probably met somebody. There's a lot of rich houses over there. She's probably sitting on somebody's deck named Oliver or somebody drinking Cristal.
Would you shh? Yes, I'd like to report a missing person, please.
I can't talk to the cops.
Name's Megan Gordon. Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes. She's What?
What's going on? Well, what's happening here?
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
What? Come on, talk.
The local police tracked Megan down to the beach house out here, and they picked her up. They're bringing her back to land, but she's been arrested.
Oh, God. Somebody's trying to nail her for the murder of Michael Grant. Oh, this is great. This is just great. Who knew that she was here?
You saw me at the hospital. Why didn't you tell me about Michael then?
I've explained this to you 1,000 times. I was shaken from my confrontation with Michael. I had heard that he'd just been killed. I was afraid that the police would find the gun with my fingerprints on it.
So you and Jake left the hospital to plan the story you'd tell the police if they questioned you?
No. We left so that I could pull myself together.
Herb, could I ask a few questions, please? Megan, did Jake take you to the hospital to see your dad?
No.
So he just showed up there after you ran out of the lounge?
Yes.
Did he say why he was there?
He might have. I don't know. I was too upset.
How was Jake?
What do you mean?
What, was he upset? Was he nervous?
He was trying to take care of me, to keep me from falling apart. He was being very kind. Why are you asking me all these questions about Jake?
Maybe Jake's our man.
What do you mean, you're a man?
When you ran out of the lounge, he might have been in the hall. Maybe you didn't see him. So he came back in, he confronted Michael, and then shot him.
This is ridiculous. Jake did not kill Michael.
How do you know that?
Because I know Jake. Listen, I appreciate you're trying to help, but you can't just go and accuse somebody.
Megan, he hasn't exactly been honest with you. I mean, he lied about his name when he came to town.
Is that true?
Yes, it is. In fact, she said she didn't want to see him anymore because she couldn't trust him.
So I was wrong. Please, just stay out of this.
Now, Jake came to town to go to work for Michael Grand, and then a few months later, he was at the scene of Michael Grand's murder.
No, he did not come to town to work for Michael. Michael was blackmailing him. He threatened to hurt Andy, to destroy Max's place. He threatened to hurt me and Vicky. Herb, listen. Jake was at that hospital because of me, for me, and ever since that night, he's done everything in his power to protect me.
Protect you or protect himself?
This is ridiculous. He's no more guilty than I am. He did not shoot Michael Grand.
Tonight, the hospital needs volunteers, and it's perfect strangers to the rescue, followed by Just the 10 of Us.
Monday on the Home Show, don't miss Ava Gabor's house tour and learn how to make a couch from a coffee table for only $45. This is Gary Collins. Join Dana Fleming and me Monday.